welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to talk about my favorite books, part 1. My favorite books for personal development, spirituality, self-work. So I would say my first favorite book, which I actually don't have on me because I lend to people, The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle, and then A New Earth by Eckhart Tolle. These books changed my life for sure. If you haven't read them, I would say that that's probably a beautiful place to start. The Power of Now helped me get through my eating disorder and quitting modeling and trying to figure out what I wanted to do with my life. So, Power of Now, yeah, and A New Earth really starts to jump into like how to work through ego and not identifying with ego. So that's the first one. Then from there, I would say, I don't even have it on me again because I lend it to people, but The Gifts of Imperfection by Brené Brown, along with Daring Greatly, and all of Brené Brown's other stuff, her TED Talk, her YouTube, or not YouTube thingy, her Netflix documentary. So The Gifts of Imperfection. Maybe I'll figure out how to put it somewhere. Next, I would say Eastern Body, Western Mind. This is thick. You see that? That's thick. But this is like the Bible to me. It breaks down each chakra and like energy imbalances in each one that to work through, addictions in each chakra, that kind of deal. So if you're getting into understanding chakras better and how that affects your physical well-being, like the energy, this is a good place to start. Along with this is Anatomy of the Spirit. This I read a couple years ago, and I just bought another copy here in Maui so I can highlight it and underline it. But same vibe as Eastern Body, Western Mind. Gets really into each chakra and how spiritual imbalances manifest in the physical things. I would do that. You Can Heal Your Life by Louise Hay. There's a newer version as well that gets really into if you have, along the lines of this last few, something going on with a physical ailment and what's causing it, along with like a new thought pattern to adopt. So let's see, what are we dealing with today? So let's see what we're dealing with today. So for nervousness, which anxiety I guess is a big thing for me, probable cause, fear, anxiety, struggle, rushing, not trusting the process of life. And then the new thought pattern to adopt is, I'm on an endless journey through eternity, and there is plenty of time. I communicate with my heart, all is well. So this is nice anytime I have like allergies, whip it out. You know, any headache, sore throat, any sort of infection. Yeah, that's a good one. Another one that I don't have but should buy, if I could figure out how to, The Road Less Traveled by Scott Peck. I think that's who wrote it, but that's a really good one because it breaks down psychotherapy and working with a therapist and that process. When I read that, I was like, oh, I need to go to therapy. I really like the therapy. So it was kind of like that gateway drug to like opening up and being okay with like the process of psychotherapy. Also, Meditations from the Mat. I had to get this for my yoga teacher training, and it is so bomb. The first like 200 days of the year last year, I like read it every day because there's like daily entries. But then you fall off the wagon, and now I just use it kind of like a tarot deck where I open it up and peace is impossible to those who look on war. Peace is inevitable to those who offer peace. How easily then is your judgment of the world escaped? It is not the world that makes peace seem impossible. It is the world you see that is impossible. So, yeah, that's a good one. That's from A Course in Miracles, actually, which I have back here as well. It just offers good little meditations, and it breaks down like all of yoga as well. So this is a good one for all my yogis out there. Also, probably in the other room, but I put it here, The Four Agreements is kind of like another book that's like my Bible. The Four Agreements is awesome, along with The Mastery of Love. Those are the same author. Don Miguel, is that his name? Yeah, Don Miguel Ruiz. Yeah, so those are some of my favorite books for personal development and working on yourself. I don't really jive with a lot of books that are super fake and like, just smile, life is perfect, you know. So if you guys have any recommendations for books that would help spiritual growth, development, energy work, psychology, let me know in the comments below. Like, subscribe, and yeah, I'll talk to you soon.